Hello, everybody. This is Casey here to do
In this life, we all have a
tarot and
lot to
talk.
learn. The process of becoming a
Let's see if it works now. So I'm on the wrong channel. Hey, Tiffany. How you doing, hon? Any more conversations? I'm going to try to go on every night this week, but I was supposed to get my car fixed tonight, but he had to work overtime at his regular job, so didn't happen. How you doing, Georgia Peach? I was right. Oh, it looks like Georgia Peach is happy. So what's going on, Georgia Peach? You got good news for us? He did come over yesterday. Did he have a serious conversation with you, hon? That's what we want to hear. Did he have the serious conversation with you? Girl, don't keep us in suspense. What's going on? Hey, Darlene. Well, it's good that it's good to get a little feedback and know that I'm right once in a while, you know? But Georgia Pete, you're not telling us what happened. Did he have a talk with you? Or did he just come to visit? She's going to keep us in suspense. How you feeling tonight, Darlene? Did you check into that book yet? So let me tell you, ladies, while I'm thinking about it too. Hi, honey. Yang-Chi. Oh, we've been waiting for this. Thank you, universe. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. How many months has it been telling you? How? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, universe. That is so awesome. That's okay, hon. You were just keeping us all in suspense. We were so excited for you. Oh. He's going to fly you out to Florida in 2 weeks. Is that not awesome? Congratulations, hon. Just make sure we're waving that magic wand for you. Visualize how you want it to be. What would it be like? Oh, honey, I'm excited for you. I'm glad somebody's got a love life. Oh, that's awesome. I'm so happy for you. Oh, our S is the one you want. Okay. Well, sometimes the universe knows better than we know. So keep an open mind, hun. Keep an open mind. What? Yeah. What did I say? I've been telling you guys this or something better. This or something better. Oh, that's the eagle. That's my eagle. That's my totem. Did any of you think to ask about your totem last night? That's funny. It's funny because I have a phoenix picture too that I put up. It's smaller than this one though. It doesn't cover as much. That one makes me look like I have wings too. Oh my goodness, girl. But you know what? There's no reason you can't date to see what can happen or until things fall into place with the other one. So just keep an open mind, hun. You can date while you're waiting for the other one to see if he's going to come to scratch. I just wish I could get somebody to date. Oh no. Hey Priscilla, how you doing tonight, hun? I called you last night and you weren't there for a reading. Good for you. You know what, honey? Just be yourself. You were making Halloween cookies. Cool. I got some little sprinkles and some little black frosting. I was going to make some Halloween cookies for the neighbor kids. Yeah. Tiffany, did you want to ask a question, hon? I'm happy for you too, Tiffany. You've been waiting for this a long time. Spider and mummy cookies. Ooh. There's so many ways to be creative for Halloween cookies, you know? Just keep what's it going to look like? Visualizing what it's going to look like, ladies. Ah, let's see. She's going to move. Maybe. Okay, so quit worrying. Okay, quit worrying. Quit being hard on yourself. We have people calling people in. Your guys coming. I I put it all into the universe. I put my twin flame into the universe's hands. I keep releasing him for his higher to his highest good. Pretty la dot Ashley. Yeah, I've got you on the list, hon. Okay, so quit. Get out of your head, Tiffany. Okay, get out of your head, Tiffany. Quit worrying about things. Quit being hard on yourself. Okay. Hold on, pretty la. See, 6. Somebody coming back from the past. We already know that's in the process. Okay? That's in the process. Oh, that's why I teach you the bubble technique. Everything you're worrying about, all the negative self-thoughts, and one of the things you want to clear is I'm my worst enemy. That's the first thing. Pay attention to what's coming out of your mouth, hon. Okay? Pay attention to what's coming out of your mouth. That's the first thing you need to clear. I'm my worst enemy. Clear that, okay? Okay, look at this, girl. Look at this. Okay, we have the star card. Emotional healing, emotional fulfillment, have some patience. Well, yeah, but what's coming out of your mouth is a reflection of your thoughts too, hon. Okay? This is your wish card. This is feeling vulnerable, allowing that healing to happen. The light, the universe is shedding a light on the whole situation. Just telling you to have some patience and focus on what you want, okay? So I think eventually you will be moving to the beach. May take a little time. So who else? To be loved, yeah, we'll add you to the list. Please subscribe so you can be notified when I come on. Okay, George Peach, what do you want to ask, hon? And please hit the subscribe and the like button, please, so you can be notified when I come back on. I'm going to try to come on every night this week, but I'm trying to get my car fixed because I really would like to take a trip up to the mountains. Okay. Just one night. It just, got to be out in the forest. I always thought it was the mountains I was drawn to. It's the forest. Okay. Forest fields. Well, I think that somebody's happy being single. But this is usually the single woman's card. Okay? Someone that knows who they are, what they want. They can be happy single. Okay? Maybe he's decided he's happy single. He knows how to manifest what he wants. Now, the thing is, okay, there's some forward movement and there's some progress, but he's waiting for his ship to come in. And he's very open and receptive at this point in time. Okay? And then I show the Queen of Coins, the Queen of Pentacles. This is a very... It's almost like we've gone from being single, okay, waiting for that ship to come in, and then we have the Queen of Pentacles. She knows who she is, what she wants, very much in touch with nature. She is a major manifester. She's very successful, loving, caring, long-term, stable. So I'm thinking that he's maturing, okay? I think he's maturing from this to this. It's just going to take a little time. But he's waiting for something to happen first. Does that make sense, hon? And that's what you got to wait for, is him to mature enough, okay, to be the queen. Because we're going from a Nine of Pentacles to a queen. Does that make sense? Oh, it's raining. It's raining. Hold on, I have a shirt hanging out there. I don't know, hon. I don't know. Hold on. I gotta get this shirt. Hurry up, go potty. Sorry about that. Oh, what's he waiting for? Sometimes men have something in their mind that they want to accomplish before something happens. Is he an earth sign? Or are you an earth sign? I don't know. So we have the Four of Swords. This is taking a break. Taking a break, but at the same time, he's looking back at the glory days. Okay? So I think he's thinking about you, but he's got to mature from wanting to be single to wanting to be in a relationship. Darlene, do you have a question tonight, hon? Fire sign, you, air, yeah. But you know, that's why I don't like to tell the signs. But a lot of people ask, you know, because fire signs are usually wands. Yes, I am taking requests. Mr. Geraldo. You're welcome, hon. Darlene, did we lose you? General? Okay. Okay, for some reason they want you to have more cards tonight. Okay, so we have the Page of Wands. Okay, that's the early beginnings. That's the early beginnings of something passionate and creative. Are you starting a new project? Okay, because this is the start of something that makes you happy, that makes you feel fulfilled, lights a fire in you, okay? I do show that this is something that you've been wanting for a long time because you planted the seeds a long time ago. It takes a long time for the trees to mature enough to bear the fruit. Well, now it's time for it to bear the fruit. Hot and steamy, yeah? Oh, how are you, Divine Universe? Okay, now, you are walking away from something that's no longer emotionally fulfilling, okay? But look what's happening. So this is not making sense, hon? Okay. Let me pull a different deck. That's why I asked if it makes sense. Okay, what's going on with Darlene? Please subscribe so you get notified when I come on. I'm going to try to come on every night this week, but I do need to get my car fixed, okay? And that's in the evening, so I don't know what day that's going to happen. And I'm going to try to do some in the mornings because I have people from all over the world. So, oh, now you know what it is. Okay. Okay. Did your daughter remind you? Okay, but look. Oh, yeah. Hi, Terry Ann. Okay. But look at this, hon. You're walking away from something into something better. Okay? Lots of new things. The universe is opening up a new pathway for you. This is why I tell you to ask this or something better. And when you wave that magic wand, what are you going to wish for and what does that look like? Okay? So, but you're going to be stuck in your head whether you should do it or not. Should I, shouldn't I? Should I, shouldn't I? Okay? Now, actions speak louder than words. See her eyes? In the traditional tarot, she's blindfolded. Well, she's blindfolded here, but she's watching and she's observing. Okay? And then we have the Empress energy. Okay? Well, you can go back and watch about 3 minutes to about 19 minutes, probably. Okay? 18 minutes. So here's the Empress. She's no longer pregnant with possibilities. She's giving birth to new life. She's already given birth to this new life. Okay? Stay grounded. Stay in your gratitude. Okay? But it's very important to stay grounded. Just be loving, nurturing, caring. Okay? So you've got some good things coming in, hon. That's one thing about YouTube. At least you can go back and watch it. Okay. Yang Chi. Is it Yang Chi? How do you say it, hon? I always feel bad. How do you say your name? Yang Chi? What's your question, hon? Okay, good. She wants to be last. Okay. Ooh, she's got good news too. Okay, Priscilla. What's your question, hon? Or did we lose you again? Wait till it's your turn, Terry Ann. Okay, got a few people ahead of you. Priscilla, are you still here, hon? Good for you. Keep being you. Okay, Divine Universe, you're a little bit down on the list, so we're going to get to you. So I was looking at the astrology, and it says after the 27th, it said Chiron is going retrograde in Libra, and that should bring somebody back from the past. You're in the bubble back. Okay, well, I'll put you toward the end of the list then, hon. Okay? So I need to do my... Okay, what's coming toward you? Okay. Priscilla. So for the new people, I try to be on here every night for a full week, but I do spiritual talk on Fridays normally, and Sunday nights I do tarot and talk like this. So if you want to subscribe, then you'll be notified when I come online, okay? Okay, so what is the universe offering you, Priscilla? That's okay, Priscilla. That's okay. Bubble bath is cool. That's self-care, okay? Look at this. The universe is offering you something, and you are looking at it. You are pondering it, okay? You're not dismissing it. But you're working on, okay, there's been some kind of arguments, disputes, some kind of heartache, okay? This could be separation by distance. Now, if you take the time, things can be resolved. If you look at the heart, it's got some dark around it, but it's got the light coming out from behind the dark. So that's telling me if you take the time and really sincerely listen to each other, things can be resolved, okay? And this is, you're moving out of troubled waters into smooth waters. This is my favorite card, okay? Lots of cleansing and clearing going on. Now, you've already gone through half the obstacles. Yes. Okay. You're halfway there. You're empowered to make the choices and the decisions that you need. You see what the obstacles are ahead of you, and you are ready to move forward. This could also mean a metaphoric trip or an actual physical trip. Okay. Might be good for you, hon. Does that make sense? Well, let me pull a couple more cards because you're a moderator. Okay, so you're making forward movement, but you're still juggling things, okay? Keep working on yourself. You're still juggling things, okay? Now, use the bubble technique, hon, because I have the Eight of Swords. This is your self-made prison. You need to start clearing those negative thoughts, okay? Clear those negative thoughts, clear those illusions, clear those points of view that are not you, okay? And I feel like you have a lot of stuff that you need to get rid of because you have buried yourself. Okay, so you've been the good little girl that listens to everybody, right? So you have taken on everybody else's points of view and buried, yes, okay? You have buried who you are. Okay, don't you think it's time for you to start being you rather than being the little girl that follows everybody's directives? Clear all that stuff. Clear the statements people tell you. Clear your opinions about how this reality should be. Okay? Clear it all, hon. You know, you've listened to me enough. You know what I'm going to tell you. Oh. Okay, Elizabeth Lynn, I'm putting you on the list. Please subscribe. We're trying to get the subscribership up. And then you could be notified when I come on. I'm going to try to come on every night this week. Oh, Elle. Okay. Okay, Elle. So Elle donated, so she'll be next, okay? Elle and then Pretty La Ashley. I don't understand what you were saying, Ashley. Okay. Okay. put that nervousness in the bubble. Again. Okay, we're all going to shake that magic wand for you, hun. Okay, what are you wishing for and what's it going to look like? That makes sense, hun? And put that nervousness in the bubble. Oh, Elizabeth's your other daughter. Okay. Let us know what your story is, honey. Maybe we could all support you. Throw money at you instead. Okay, her store. King of Swords. Page of Wands. Eight of Cups. Okay. So, King of Swords is someone very successful. Okay? Very quiet, very introverted, looking for truth and clarity in the situation. My hair's a mess. I was driving down the highway. And let the wind blow through my hair. And then I zoomed back home and it's kind of a mess. Okay. Successful, quiet. Usually in some kind of law enforcement or some kind of field to where they have to be observant. Okay? But successful, truth, clarity. This could also be a spiritual card, okay? Now, I have the Page of Swords. This is rapid communication going back and forth. Okay? So there's lots of energy coming in and out. Communication going in and out. So, I have the Eight of Cups. You are walking away from something that's no longer emotionally fulfilling. You were ready. Okay, I'm doing L, and then Ashley is next, okay? So, this card can also represent walking away into a new adventure. And that's exactly what you're doing, okay? But look at this. Ace of Wands. Something that you're passionate about. Something that's very creative. Your hands are open, okay? This is new beginnings. And this is pretty much success to me. Look at all the colors, the reds, the yellows, the oranges. Those represent fire and passion and creativity, okay? So I do think it's going to be successful, hon. You are ready for this. You are so open to this. Okay? This is your new adventure. Take advantage of it, okay? That's going to be awesome. And let us know what your story is so we can all check it out, okay? Okay, Ashley, what's your question, hon? You're welcome, hon. Okay. Okay, so I think he likes your family. Okay, first thing is Christian from your past? Okay, this is nostalgia. This is longing for something. And this could be a person or a situation from the past. Okay? And it usually signifies somebody or something coming back. Now, look at this. This is the star card. This is a healing card. It's also a wish card. I want you to focus on what you want, hon. Okay? And this is what I've been telling everybody for 2 weeks. If I gave you a magic wand, what would you wish for, and what does that look like? Okay? And I'm talking people on the phone that are calling me and asking me questions, and they're quoting that back to me because it's resonating with people, okay? So there's lots of emotional healing going on. Okay? Somebody's feeling very, very vulnerable. Sometimes you need to feel vulnerable in order to find exactly what you want. Sometimes we have to drop those walls in order to let somebody in to see if it's going to work or not. Okay? But this is a wish card. There's light being shown on the situation. Lots of healing. Okay? Emotional balance, emotional healing. But like I said, focus on what you want. Okay? Now, the Four of Cups. This is the universe offering something. Okay? This might be your second chance. But look, he's looking directly at it. He's looking at it. He's considering whether he wants this offer or not. Okay? He's definitely thinking about it. But at the same time, I show the Fool. Okay, so the world is the world is completing major, major lessons, learning new things, ready to start all over again with a clean slate. Now, the 0 is that clean slate. Again, I'm going to ask you, if we gave you a magic wand, what would you create and how would that look? This is exactly what this card says. This is stepping forward into a clean slate, a new beginning. What do you and the universe want to co-create together? Okay? So start visualizing that. And take it slow and easy, hon. But see, this is new life. This is new beginnings. This is a rebirth. Okay? And this is showing a reconciliation. Just take it slow and easy, hon. And remember this, okay? If you're going to sit down and talk to him about things, talk about one thing at a time. Guys can only focus on one thing at a time, okay? Hey, Daisy. Don't throw a bunch of stuff at him, because if you do, they're going to shut down because they only know how to handle one thing at a time, okay? And tell him, if you guys are going to sit down and talk, tell him, I am listening. And you two sit down and discuss one thing at a time and see if you could resolve some things, okay? Does that make sense, hon? Okay. Okay, good. Okay. To be loved, you're next. What's your question, hon? To be loved, and then after that is Mr. Geraldo. If you want to get your question ready, don't post it yet. Okay. Okay. Good luck, Ashley. Just be patient, hon. Take it one step at a time. And don't keep throwing stuff up at each other. Talk about it, and you want to start all over again with a clean slate, okay? It's like build everything up from the ground. Totally, totally new everything. Okay. Your boyfriend. Yes, lots of love tonight. Well, I'm gonna. I usually don't shuffle my cards like that because it wears them out, but I feel like I need to tonight. My son, how are you, hun? Oh, okay. I shuffled these cards. Okay, so okay, is this boyfriend from the past, hun? It's coming up. It's coming up. Okay, I have the Six of Cups. This is nostalgia and longing. This is someone or something coming back from the past. You're still together? Okay. Has something shifted and changed? Because this is a longing for something. This is a longing for how it used to be. Does that make sense? Now, the universe is offering something and he's looking at it. He's considering it, okay? He knows that this is a gift from the universe. He knows it is. And this card is the Nine of Wands. Now, this is the wounded warrior, okay? He's tired, he's exhausted, he feels like he just can't take another step, okay? But look at this. The finish line is right here. He's so busy looking at how far he needs to go, okay, that you need to focus on how far you've come. So you need to shift the thinking. This card says, okay, focus on how far you've come. Hang in there, okay? You're almost there. Don't quit just before the manifestation, okay? And this card is the Eight of Wands. This is called the Wands of Love. This is a very, very fast moving energy coming in. And it's bringing in better circumstances, okay? So whatever was going on, it's being offered. There's some healing going on. You need to have patience, but at the same time, it's bringing in a better situation. Does that make sense, hon? So hang in there. Just hang in there, okay? This card says, don't give up. Don't give up just before the manifestation, okay? How many times have we done that to ourselves in their life? You know, the universe knows what we want, and sometimes we quit just before we quit when we're this far from having what we want. So I'm going to ask you, if you had a magic wand, what would you wish for and what would it look like? Okay. Does that make sense, hon? Mr. Geraldo, are you here, hon? Let me know if that makes sense to be loved. Okay, general reading. I think so. I think so. Don't push him on it. Okay, and this is another thing. Don't ask a man what he's feeling, because if you ask a man what he's feeling, he's going to get lost in trying to figure out what he's feeling. Ask him what he's thinking. They can tell you what they're thinking, but as soon as you ask them what they're thinking, they get lost. Okay? So a general reading for Mr. Geraldo. So be patient. Be patient, hun, okay? Good luck, hun. I'm glad somebody's making some headway. Okay, so I don't know. So, Geraldo, I have the Five of Swords. Okay, you're welcome, hon. I have the Five of Swords. This can be, there's two interpretations for this. This could be a narcissist card. A narcissist card is somebody that has to put you down in order to feel good about themselves. Or it could be you being hard on yourself. Okay? Nobody is as hard on us as we are on ourselves. So I'm going to suggest that you watch a video I have. It's under playlists. It's under classes. It's called the bubble technique. I want you to start, I'm suggesting you start trying to use the bubble technique to clear some of those negative self-beliefs and negative self-talk that you're telling yourself. Okay? Now I have the Hierophant. This can have several interpretations too. This could be a marriage card. It could be you going within and finding your own spiritual authority. Or it could be that you are ready for a new teacher to come in. Now I have the Page of Wands. This is the very, very early beginnings of something that's creative, something that's passionate, okay? Something that sparks the light in your life. Let me know if this is making sense or not, hon. Okay? But again, you're stuck in your head. You can't make a choice. You can't make a decision. This is a self-made prison. Daisy is the last free one tonight. Yeah. Okay, so again, look under playlists, look under classes, and look for the bubble technique. That can help. So you put that confusion in there. You could put feelings, you could put thought processes, you could put emotions, belief systems, points of view. You can put them all in there and start clearing them, and it'll help you work your way through all that confusion, okay? But this is a self-made prison. You need to get out of your head. Do you have somebody safe that you can talk to? I know it's hard for men to talk about what they're feeling, but it's you need to have a safe person to talk to throw ideas back and forth with. Okay? Good. You may want to talk to them. You want a safe person that's not going to throw any more negativity onto the situation already, okay? But you got to get out of this, okay? You're not going to move forward till you get out of that self-made prison, okay? Her feet are not tied. She could stand up anytime she wants. Her hands are bound together, but they're not held down. She could reach up and take that blindfold off any second. And then she could cut the bindings on her hand with the swords. But she's so stuck in her head that she can't see another alternative. Okay? So this is where you're at now. And I'm going to pull one more card because I don't like to end on negative cards. Okay. So once you start clearing that decision, that confusion, okay, this card is the Two of Wands, and the universe is opening up 2 new pathways for you. Now, don't worry about making the right choice, because with this card, the universe has opened up both pathways. You just need to decide which pathway is the best for you. Okay? But the universe has opened up two pathways for you, and they're both right for you. You just need to decide which one's the best one. Does that make sense, hon? Okay, good. As long as you keep all that bottled up, you're not going to find a way out of it too. But like I said, if you can find, write down some of that negative self-talk, some of the things you're worried about, you kind of prioritize things too. But if you look, like I said, the bubble technique will start clearing that energy instantly. Ask some of these ladies on here. It clears all kinds of things instantly. It'll start clearing some of that confusion. Okay. I hope that helps, hon. Divine Universe, are you here, hon? You're welcome. Okay, if anybody that's not on the list would like a reading, if you donate, you would be the next one, and it would get you on the list. Okay. What's your question tonight, Divine, and how are you doing? Ocean, the free list is done for tonight, but if you would like to subscribe, then you get notified when I come on. I'm going to try to come on every night this week, okay? And we're trying to get the subscribership up to 1,000, so that opens up more things that I can do for everybody. There's all these little tags and everything, okay? Okay, Divine. So what happened on the date, Divine? We're all wondering, because we knew you were going to go on one date. What did you think? Spill the beans, girl. Awesome. Are you guys going to go on another date? See, you just have to be open to possibilities. Okay, work. Okay, so this is a major life okay. Good for you. Okay, with job-wise, girl, we have the Tower. Okay, there's something sudden, something shocking. Okay? The universe is shaking things up. And this is part of the reason that you're not happy at work. Okay, anything that was not built on a solid foundation needs to be built. Now, look, all four of these cards that I pulled for you are major arcana. These are major life lessons. Major life lessons, okay? Long-term lessons. So something's getting shaken up. Something needs to be shifted and changed, okay? Are you having problems with the boss? Because this is usually a boss figure or a father figure, somebody that has a lot of responsibility. Okay? When they're out of balance, they can be abusive, or they can be a real jerk, okay? Okay. Now, the next card is the Moon. Hey, again. So that makes sense. Okay, so Pay attention to things. That might be what it is, okay? Pay attention to the shadows and the illusions, okay? Watch for mountains being made out of molehills. Yeah. Watch for obstacles, okay? Pay attention to anything you're feeling. Don't just push it away. If you've got that fear, put it in the bubble for one thing, okay? That'll help open up new possibilities for you. Start clearing away the fear, the illusions, anything that uneasiness that you're feeling, okay? Put it all in the bubble. And then I have the Judgment card. Is there a job from the past that you really, really liked? Because I have the Judgment card. This is a call to awaken. Okay, it may be that you need to wake up to what you really want to do. Are you here in the U.S., hon? But what do you want to do? What do you want to do? Okay. This is a call to awaken. Okay, so you are probably eligible for the Pell Grant if you want to go to school for something. Okay. Same kind of job. This could be something from the past. It could be a renewal. It could be a reconciliation. Okay. But it's an awakening. You need to decide what you want to do. Okay. Is if there's some kind of change that you've been wanting to make, now's the time to do it. Because all four of these cards are major arcana. It's time to look at some of your long-term goals. Okay. Because it's time for a shift. It's time for a change. Does that make sense, hon? Well, with the Tower card, I'm thinking yes. Okay? I'm thinking yes. So start making some decisions, start making some choices. Yeah. Follow that intuition, follow that knowing. See, that's what the Moon card says. Pay attention to that gut feeling. Your body will never lie to you. Okay? Your body will let you know what's going on before the mind even comprehends anything. Terry Ann, you still here, hon? What's your question, hon? And how you do tonight? Have you heard any messages? I've been wondering where you were the last few days. I've been busy, crazy busy all week. So he still hasn't got in touch. Okay. No messages. Aiden's mom, the free list is done for tonight, but if you want to make any kind of donation, we can get you on the list. Okay? You're welcome, Divine Universe. What's going on with Terry? And if you subscribe Aiden's mom, then you'll be notified. You'll be notified when I come on. Okay? Girl, I think he's scared. Okay, so I have the Fool card. This is new beginnings. This is new life. So I'm going to ask you what I've been asking everybody else. If I gave you a magic wand, what would you wish for and what would that look like? Okay? This is new beginnings. This is starting all over again with a clean slate. This is what are you and the universe going to co-create together? Okay? I show the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands to me is one of the movers and shakers of the world. They make sure everybody's needs are taken care of. Okay? Yeah. All the I's are dotted, the T's are crossed, okay? But this is manifesting what you're passionate about, okay? But there's two pathways here. The universe has opened up two pathways. Your decision, your choice. Whichever pathway you choose is right for you, okay? And then I have the Nine of Pentacles. This is why I was saying it's usually a single woman, very comfortable with being alone, being single, but she's planted some seeds for some growth. And then see, the hawk is also a messenger. She's waiting for that message. But it's not telling me. I don't know. I think he's, again, one more card, okay? This is, tell Luna happy birthday from all of us, and you have a good night, Tiffany. Okay. Now, this is the 10 of Wands. The 9 of Wands is walking away from all the burdens, all the responsibilities. The 10 is gathering up all your resources and walking away from the situation. Again, the universe has opened up a couple new pathways for you. So you need to make some decisions and choices. Okay? But I don't know, girl. I don't know if he's going to get a hold or not. It just seems like you just have to make the choices. I think we're all doing good, Elizabeth. How are you tonight? Okay, so just to let you know, hon, the free list is closed. If you want a reading, then yeah, we seem to have love in the air for most people. Jake says hi. Jake is down there. Tell him hi. Ask him if he wants a reading. Exactly, your choice. Your choice, hon. So you need to decide what's best for you. I didn't think you would. Elizabeth. Oh, yeah, you are on the list. I'm sorry, hon. You are on the list. Okay, in fact, you're next, hon. You're next. Ah, yeah, you're on the list. I'm sorry. So what's your question, hon? It's hard to keep track of everybody that comes in and out. Okay. So what's your question, hon? Brianna, you give that baby a kiss for me. Elizabeth, Lynn, and then Daisy. Daisy, are you still here, hon? Okay, so we'll pull 2 cards for each one. Maybe Daisy was just checking in tonight, because I know she works long days. She's probably tired. Okay. 2 cards for Hudson. Okay. 2 cards for another city. I think it's going to be another city. Okay. For Hudson, I have the Strength card. Hudson is far away. Okay. So, this is the Strength card. This is tapping into your love, your compassion, your gentleness, and creating a bond with this lion. Okay? But I have the Tower card. So this is why I think that it's not going to be Hudson, okay? The Tower card shakes up everything that you thought had a solid foundation and shakes it all up to be rebuilt again on another foundation, okay? Now, for the other job, okay? I have the 3 of Cups. This is happiness, joy, celebration. Okay. Your job, okay. And hun, look at the playlist and look for the bubble technique and start clearing everything you can about that job. Yeah. Start clearing everything that you can about that other job to clear that toxicity, okay? Priscilla and your mom both know how to do the bubble technique. But this is happiness, joy, celebration. And then I have the King of Cups. So I think this is success. This is something that you will love. This is someone or a situation that is offering a cup of love. Something emotionally fulfilling. And it's interesting because these are both cup cards, which are emotional fulfillment. Okay? So I'm thinking that, yeah, you're going to get another job besides Hudson. So let us know. Good. I'm glad you got some good news anyway. I'm worried about Terry Ann. Oh, you're welcome, hon. Daisy, are you here, hon? Yeah. And if there's anybody else that wants a reading, any donation at all will get you on the list. And see, Yang Chi is on top of it. Oh, honey, you're on top of it. Don't say you're doing your best. You're doing it. So are you. You're doing good. You're doing excellent. So apparently Daisy's not here. So guess who's next? Yang Chi. What good news do you have for us tonight? What's your good news? This is good news night. First the news. We're all waiting. Tell me you applied for a music job. Ah. We have the cord technique, yes. Yes. Ah, interesting. Now you know who the toxic person was. Oh, and you were aware of what was going on. Yes. Good for you. Good for you. That's awesome. I'm happy you recognized that and you knew what you needed to do. That's awesome. It's funny what simple little techniques can do for us. You know, we like I was trying to tell one of the little gals last night, you don't need a healer to do this for you. We are quite capable of doing it ourselves. We just have to know who the right ones, our healing team and our archangels and our personal angels are the ones to call on. Ah, so she did open to you about work. Is that the one we did the reading for about her job? The more you recognize the synchronicities, the more the universe is going to bring you synchronicities. Sometimes we just need to open our awareness and be open to other possibilities. And tell her to be open to other possibilities. Teach her the bubble technique to start clearing out everything about that job. Wow. That's so awesome. See, you came in at the right time, huh? There's nothing more awesome than having an awareness. You know, because a lot of times if we don't know ah. So what else is possible here, universe, for yeah. So what else is possible for him to find the right house at the right time at the right price? And what kind of possibilities? Oh yeah. Yes. Yes. You know, I I like Darlene, Lisa, she has been with me since I started the channel. Okay. So have a few other. Georgia Peach has been with me for a long time too. You know, and these ladies use the technique and they listen. I have one gal, I have a bunch of gals that just sit and listen. They don't come in for readings. Several people have told me I just come in and listen because every time you're on, I learn something new. So it's but if you don't ask questions, okay, then I can't bring up the things I know. It has to be brought up into my awareness so I could let you know. Oh, this stuff is very much real. The universe is so awesome. I am so in awe of the universe all the time. All the time. Yeah. Yes. Thank you for that. That's so awesome. I'm so happy for you. But see, the thing is, I can, you know that old saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. I can talk, I can teach until I'm blue in my face, but it's up to you to make the choices and decisions to try them. Oh, and the people here are awesome. You're awesome too, girl. But see, you took the tools and you used them. That's the thing. I can't do anything for you. You need to take the steps to do it for yourself. And I'm so proud of you that you are doing that, hon. And I am so appreciative of the feedback. That is so awesome, hon. That is so awesome. And that makes what I do worthwhile because I'm trying to teach you guys techniques for you to improve your lives. You know? It's my thing is a spirituality shouldn't cost $1,200 for a class. Yes. And that's what I tell everybody that comes in new. We have some awesome people here. Everybody pitches in, helps each other, sends each other energy. Everybody here is awesome. And you're awesome too. I'm so happy that I was able to give you some tools to work with. But like I said, I can lead you to the tools. I could show you the tools, but it's up to you to use them. Okay? So you were ready for change. Yes. And I never know unless somebody asks me questions. Like I wasn't going to do any healing work and cutting the cords and looking at your energy field and scanning for things in your energy field was not something that I was going to start doing on lives. But somebody started asking me questions one night. She was living on a beach. She felt like her femininity was blocked. Her communication to the divine was blocked. Oh, that's it. Let's see, it's not in their reality. So this is my theory, okay? We have the people that come in to be movers and shakers. And those are people like you that are open to hearing all this and making changes. How are we going to change the world? By using these tools and setting examples. Okay? As we live this stuff, we're setting examples for other people. So, my other theory is some people are not awake. It's just like the hologram on Star Trek, if you've ever seen any of those, okay? It's a computer program. Some people are not real, they're not awake. They only follow the script. There's no deviation. Okay? Does that make sense, hon? Like I said, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. So what I do is I plant a seed. Sometimes I just mention it once, and then I sit back and wait to see if that seed starts growing. Hey, Pooh Bear. Okay, so the free list is done for tonight, hon. But if you would like to make a donation of any kind, then we can get you on the list. And if you would subscribe also, I'm going to try to come on every night this week. The sooner that you get in, the more of a chance you have of getting into the free list. Okay, hon? So if you subscribe, then you will get notification. And the sooner you come in, the better. Okay, hon? We're trying to get the subscribership up to open up new new possibilities for doing more things for people. Okay, does that make sense, hon? I'm so excited for you, hon. So, have you had time to watch the movie What the Bleep Do We Know? So, everybody listening, if you look at the playlist, if you look at classes, there's a movie in there called What the Bleep Do We Know? Okay, that is such an awesome movie, and it talks about how responsive the universe is to us. Yes, yes. It'll blow your mind because just for example, prayer changes things. They give a good example of it from Dr. Emoto from Japan. It's called Messages from Water. They talk about the experiments they have done when something is observed. I already did Elizabeth Lynn, hon. I did your sister already, hon. Yeah, we did her reading already. You were in your bubble bath. Yeah. But when something is observed or you have an expectation, it's going to act one way, okay? When it's not observed, when there's no expectation, then it's going to do what it's going to do, okay? So basically it shows examples proving that there's a God out there, if that makes sense. How you doing, Passions and Healing Tarot? So I'm letting you know the free list is closed for tonight. If you want to make a donation of any amount, then we can get you on the list, hon. And how are you doing? And welcome to my channel. So I'm going to try to come on every night this week. If you would like to subscribe, you can get notification. The free readings fill up pretty quick. But like I said, if you want to make a donation of any amount, then we can get you on the list. And we're trying to get the subscribership up. Oh, you changed your name. Ah. Well, welcome back, hon. So, Yang Chi, what was your question, hon? I'm excited for you, hon. So, this is one of the reasons I read a lot. I study a lot of things. I have probably read 1,000 books over the last 40 years, trying to learn and grow. Ah, okay. So, and I try to explore both sides of the I think he just wants a new change. Okay, I have the Temperance. Okay, I have Temperance. So this is healing possibilities. Have patience. Okay, I think he's trying to get away from something, hon. Yes, temperance. Lots of healing. Okay, there's lots of healing emotionally and passionately. Okay. Now, I have the 10 of Wands. The 9 of Wands is walking away from burdens. I think he just wants a change. Okay? Universe has opened up a couple new pathways. Love you too, Lisa. How'd she like her reading, hon? Okay, the 9 is walking away from all the burdens. The universe has opened up. Yeah, 10 of Wands. So the universe has opened up. I love you too, girl. Okay. Universe has opened up a couple new pathways. This is gathering up resources and walking away from a situation. Okay. I think he just wants change. Maybe he's looking for a better situation for everybody. Okay. Now I have it might have something to do with the woman too. But this is the Lover's card. This is choices and decisions being made around love. But look in this card, it's interesting because she's fantasizing about her lover, but he's an illusion. Okay? So maybe he had a bad love relationship. Maybe he just needs some kind of change. Okay? And then I show the King of Wands. Okay. He's married already. Maybe he's had a little fling here and he doesn't want anybody to know. He wants to get away from burdens, okay? So this is the King of Wands. Someone successful, passionate, creative, okay, knows what he wants. He knows this person has a spark of life. Now I have to put this on the bubble. Okay, but this is someone very passionate, creative, successful. Is he very, very excited by life? Is this? I kind of get the feeling over the top type person is what comes into my head. Okay. Over the top type person. Very excited about life. Very excited about. I think he's going to be very excited about new beginnings. Okay. You think he might be bipolar? Interesting. Now, so if you can get him to try a gluten-free diet, that might help. I'm serious. If you get that book, The Virgin Diet, hon, it's by J.J. Virgin. It talks about the inflammatory foods. Now, I know they did experiments years ago that when they put schizophrenics and bipolars on a gluten-free diet, it stopped it as long as they stayed on the gluten-free diet. But I think he's just ready for a change, you know? The universe has opened up a pathway and maybe it's better for everybody. I don't know. Yeah, so that makes sense, yeah. Walking away from all the burdens. Ready to gather up the resources to find something new. But the universe has opened up this pathway. So I'm thinking it's not a bad thing, hon. If the universe has opened it up, you know? Yeah. Yeah. both my husbands had big families. So it was funny, in the first marriage, I was shy, quiet, introverted, and they were all alcoholics and smoked pot all the time and were just partied every day. And I was quiet and introverted, and I just didn't fit in with them. I just kind of did my own thing, and they all hated me. Second husband, they all loved me. I'm still in touch with all my in-laws for the second husband. My sister-in-law's over here in Denver, and oh yeah, they all love me in Mexico and down in Texas and Aurora and Denver, and yeah, I keep in touch with all of them. Oh yeah, I had to have a balance in there. They perceived me as a threat for some reason. And it's interesting because the first husband's sister did witchcraft, and she always accused me of witchcraft. That's where people are projecting on you. Yes. Now that family was interesting because that family, it's like, it was almost like an emotional, spiritual, emotional incest. Okay, there was no physical incest, but everybody was in everybody else's pockets. Cousins married cousins. One brother married two sisters. One brother had kids with three sisters. It's like, and everybody was in each other's pockets all the time. And the only thing I could think was maybe she was seeing my potential for the healing work. You know, hey Casey, how you doing tonight, hon? So she was seeing a potential in me before I did. I won't touch the dark side. I might read about it because sometimes you need to be aware of something. You need to be aware of something. It helps take the stigma out of it, for one thing. Hey, Pastor Potter. Yeah. And like we were talking to others, sometimes you just need an awareness in order to change things, you know? But the thing is, are you open to the awareness? Okay, so the free readings are closed for tonight. And I think you were here last night. So the thing is, the first 10 readings are free. Okay? So this is why I tell you to subscribe. Okay? So the first 10 readings every night are free. Okay? So if you're subscribed and you see, don't be sorry, hun. Okay? If you subscribe and you see the notification, get in here quick. Because everybody already knows that they need to get in quick for a reading, okay? But I'm going to try to come on every night. Albanians took your daughter. So, you know, we're trying to get the subscribership up anyway, so that opens up new possibilities for we need to get rid of him. Report. Remove. Okay. I just removed him. Okay. Ah, it's that time of night, huh? Okay, hon, I'm not that kind of psychic. I'm not that kind of psychic. Yes, spiritual talk now. So, what kind of questions would you like to talk about tonight? Ask questions. Hi, Winter. How are you? Hello, Hilda. So, let me let you know. Okay, we're doing spiritual. We're doing spiritual talk now. Okay, the free readings are over for tonight. Thinking of one, yeah. So, yeah, we're having spiritual talk now. But the free, if you subscribe, you'll be notified when I come on. And if you want a free reading, then you need to get on immediately because the free readings go real quick. Okay, so can you come back tomorrow night? He's So if you subscribe and you see the notification come up for the live, then you need to jump on quick, okay? Tutu Tarot. Wow. So right now we're doing spiritual talk. So if you would like to ask any spiritual questions, oh my goodness. I don't know who Tutu Tarot is either, the referred. Okay. Just remember, hon, I'm just letting you know if you see a notification, come on quick because the free readings go real quick. If you want to donate even $1, we can get you on the list, though. Okay? But I should be here every night this week. I don't think you can bring things back to the physical, but you could. So, what popped in my head is you can, as soon as you ask that, you can bring back the possibility. Okay? You can bring back the possibility of something to be manifested in the physical. Because astral projection and travel is all on a spiritual level. Okay? Just make sure when you come back with your astral projection that you don't have any extra cords attached to you. That would be manifesting things into the physical. Because if they've attached cords to you on a spiritual level, they're gonna attach to the physical body also. Is that what you were asking, hon? And that's one of the things that we were talking about earlier with Yang Chi. If you're easily scapegoated by everyone, is there a spiritual reason why? Okay, so this is one of the things we've been. Poor fat rabbit. Okay, so Hilda, let me answer your question. So we've been kind of been talking about this the last 2 weeks. Every person is going to see you different. Every person is going to have a point of view about who you are, and that point of view is a reflection of who they are. Okay, so if you oh, this guy must have 20. Oh my goodness. Yes, I hope you had a good Monday too. How did it go this week? So, go home, Roger. Yeah. Okay, so Hilda, you can. Okay, so so people so far. Okay, so people are gonna accuse you, or this guy distracted me. Okay, so people are accuse you of something that they would do. Okay. And explain what you mean by easily scapegoated. Is that where people trick you? Are you one of these people that has a tendency to look for only the good in people, like me? And then they pull all kinds of stuff on you. People have a tendency to treat people that, yes, yes. So, like I said, you know what, hon? My daughters get mad at me and tell me that I let people walk all over me. But you know what? Whatever they tell me, whatever they do to you is a reflection of who they are. Okay? Yeah. So I would try the bubble technique. It's under yeah. She put it up a little bit up in here. But the bubble technique, you could go in and clear some of your negative self-talk, some of the things that they tell you, okay? Some of the statements they tell you, some of the things they accuse you of, some the blame that they tell you, the faults they find in you, put them all in that bubble, okay? And start clearing them. So, the more you clear other people's points of view, belief systems, clear your own negative self-talk, then it starts clearing the way for you to find out who you are. If that makes sense, hon. But people are always there's a book out there called 1,000 1 million. It was a book. Um, and the guy wrote it, started it in the early 1900s because it was a comment that his wife made that every person is going to see you different. And of course, people that accuse you of things, for an example, if you've got a boyfriend that's accusing you of screwing around, that's because he's probably doing it. So that's not just astral travel. What do they call that? It's where you're aware that you're astral traveling. Yeah. Yeah. Did you have dirt under your nails? No. But like I said, whenever you do the astral travel, check. Okay, ask your healing team, your guardian angels, to highlight any chords that are not for your higher good. Highlight them in red and then have them neutralize them. Yeah. So have them highlight the chords red, have them neutralize them, cut them, dissolve all ends, and if somebody comes back from the past, don't let them reconnect again. Yeah, so that's, Hilda, that's an awareness we all need. So this is kind of what I was, talking about is, yeah. People have a tendency to put on you what they are. Yeah, I had a lot of infections too with my first husband. He was fooling around the whole. I was the third party in both of marriages. I was the third party in both marriages, even though I was the wife. They both had long-term relationships on the side. They just didn't want to marry him, but they married me. That's okay. But see, this is it. We give people a part to play in our lives. Okay. I came in quiet, shy, introverted, and both these men put me through hell. Well, my dad did too, okay? So I jumped out of the frying pan into the fire from my dad to my first husband, and from the second husband, I jumped out of the fire back into the frying pan. But I can look back now and see why I went through everything that I went through, because there were lessons that I needed to learn. And they played the part that they needed to play for me to learn my lessons. And even my twin flame came in for a few months, and I could see why he came in to trigger things. Girl, 2 years ago, I wouldn't have been doing this. 2 years ago, I started doing readings on Facebook, and then it'll be 2 years in December that I started doing them on here. Yeah. So we assign people parts to play, and there are reasons. Okay, there's reasons that we go through the things we do. There's in the universal concept, there's no right and wrong. It's only learning. So it's everything that we go through is a learning process. And like I said, we give people parts to play in our life for us to learn all those lessons. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, I learned a lot of lessons. And I one of the things I know for sure that I was supposed to come out of my shell. I've been studying spirituality for 45 years and using it for myself. Now I'm on here and I have all this knowledge, but it doesn't come out unless you ask the right questions. Yeah. Ben, I really feel sorry for you. I really do. You must really, really have a lonely life if you have to come in here. And it's hard to come out of your shell. It is. It's hard. But, it's like my twin flame came in, and they're supposed to come in and trigger things, learning and healing and stuff. It's like, it can't be all that bad if I put myself out there. It's like, I want people to see me and know who I am and appreciate me for me. Is this new house going to be good? He may not have been cheating. He may have been. Yeah, what are your favorite cards in tarot, hon? It may not be because of cheating. Maybe he was tempted by something. Okay, Yanchi. I have the Knight of Wands, okay? There's some anger in this situation. Okay? There's something brewing in the background. Now, this is a passionate, creative card, but it's taking one step at a time forward. But it's almost like there's something brewing in the background that's ready to explode. So there's something going on that he doesn't want anybody to know about. Poor thing, I feel sorry for you. You have to come in and harass us. Okay, so looking at the Naked Truth deck, what would be your favorite card? I know. I would have to say this. I would have to say the Sun card, and I still like the Six of Swords, because, and especially in the decks that I have now, because she's empowered to move forward. She's taking charge, and she's empowered to move forward. Maybe because that's a journey that I had. Yeah. See, that's a journey that I had to go through. I had to, and I know that was my major lesson, is to come in and learn to stand on my own 2 feet, okay, and take charge of my life and create what I want. Where is it? In the traditional tarot, she's hunkered down on the boat with a child, and they're both got their heads covered. But in Chiaro Marchetti's decks, in some of them she's halfway there, some of them, but see, she's taking charge. She's moving forward. She's been through half the obstacles. She sees the other obstacles. She's empowered to move forward, even though she sees the obstacles. See, she's the one maneuvering, okay? She's the one that's maneuvering the boat. She's taking charge. She's moving forward, even though the obstacles. Oh, yeah. I've been trying to learn the Lenormand. But, in the Lenormand, you're supposed to take things like it says. There's no, I don't know. It's a little more different. Okay, table. Okay, so the free readings are done for tonight. The free readings are done probably the first hour, okay? We're on Spiritual Talk now. If you want to subscribe, then you get notification when I come on. And then you have to jump in quick, because the free readings go real quick, okay, hon? And then after the free readings, or if you want to make a donation, you can get in. Okay. Because I use the donations to put back into the channel. I'm so sorry for you, hon. Who is Tutu Tarot? They keep sending people.
Text message.
That's funny. Oh, somebody just. What the heck? Okay. That scared you? Okay. Okay, that was from. So one of the gals that was on here earlier texted me. So I don't know who Tutu Tarot is, but they're sending a lot of people. I'm curious to see if there's a Tutu Tarot now. Let me look. So apparently there's not even a Tutu Tarot. So whoever says they're from Tutu Tarot is a. It is. It's 9/11 here. So you must be on the East Coast, hun, or the Eastern. Yeah, it's 9/11 here. Well, thank you for being here, Mr. Rose. Did you have any questions before you left? Wow, a lot of new people here tonight. Casey's always on top of the time. How did your day go today, Casey? Our manifestation queen. So, Mr. Rose, you're our troll for the night? Good. I'm glad you had a good day, Casey. Oh. I guess that's a compliment when you start getting trolls because people are noticing you. I don't know. It's frustrating as heck, though. Pink Tutu Tarot? Ah. And she recommended me? Well, thank her for recommending me. Yeah, there probably is. Let me look up Pink Tutu Tarot. Oh, there is a Pink Tutu Tarot. Wow. That's cool. You could probably quit deleting Pastor Potter Gabe's now, hun. She didn't just go live? You know who she is then? They're lying. Yeah. Yeah. They probably did. Now, I do recommend Leo Fire sometimes. By Leo Fire 555. Yeah. Leo's good. Huh, Casey? Yeah. Yes, we could all send some healing to Yang Chi. So she had some good news, Casey. She's been using the cutting cords tools, and she caught somebody coming back from the past that was trying to reinsert cords. And she had some other things pop up too. She's starting to see the synchronicities from the universe now. Yes, he is very handsome. Tell her to quit wearing his sunglasses, though. We all want to see his eyes. Oh, she went live on Instagram. It protects him. Who's a bully, Ethan? Instagram. Oh my goodness. Instagram. Do I even have Instagram on here? I'm curious now. No, it didn't make sense. Instagram. Yeah, that's true. So, Passions and Healing, what name were you under before, hon? Okay, so Yang Shi. Yeah. So Yang Shi cut the cords. And she caught somebody trying to come back and reattach the cords. Queen C. Ah. You know, it won't do any good because Casey is so protected. What the heck? We'll have to talk on another night, it looks like, because we're getting scammed tonight. That's why I try to come on a little bit earlier, too, because they seem to come on. Yeah. So it's interesting because normally I don't. I think 2 weeks ago I had a scammer. He was coming in and talking sexual. So, yes, Casey's very protected. It's almost like I could see a guardian angel hovering over you. Yeah. So, I one of the gals, she got back to me because I told him, I said, well, if you're going to go into a situation, then visualize two polar bears walking in with you. She didn't go in person, but she put the polar bears next to her when she made a phone call because she had some really bad situations going on. They didn't even argue with her. Did not even argue with her at all. Just gave her her money back right away when they were giving her a bad time and arguing with her before that. So, Pastor Potter Gabes, do you even have a life? Oh my gosh. So foxes kind of represent stealth. They have a okay. Sometimes they can be considered sneaky, but you know what? In the Native American stuff I have, it talks about the fox grants you the ability to be invisible in a situation. If you picture yourself invisible using fox energy, then nobody's going to see you. That's like if you go to a party and you don't want to be seen, you can blend into the wall by calling in fox energy and picturing yourself invisible. So and it may not be cheating, but there's some kind of situation that he wants to get away from. Okay? Wolves are very family oriented. Okay? Wolves are the closest in relationships we are. Now, wolves usually mate for life. Okay? They are very close to their family, to their pack. Okay? They are very they will chase somebody out that's not appropriate. They're family. They represent family, hon. I feel an attraction to wolves too. Now, this is my main totem. This is eagles and white buffaloes are considered sacred animals in the Native American tradition. So my primary totem is the eagle. I do feel I am attracted to wolves also. You know who just got a wolf hybrid was Tiffany. Tiffany, she's going to send me some pictures of her wolf hybrid. So she was all excited because she just got the pup. And it's, I love, there's a wolf rescue down here, um, just past Colorado Springs, and they have a bunch of wolves and wolf hybrids. Okay, and they're very, very loving, caring animals when they accept you. Okay. Bats are rebirth. Okay, in a lot of shamanistic rituals, bats are used and they represent rebirth. But then it talks about the negative side of each animal too, you know? So, I need to get my book out, all my books out on the animals, and we'll just sit and talk about animals and whatnot. So maybe the white tiger is one of your totems. Ah, I'll bet you anything that was one of your totems. Now I know I have a spirit guide. Somebody told me I had him, but then he confirmed one night, okay? I have a Native American spirit guide and he has two wolves. One's a black one and one's a white one. I don't know if this other book has information on. I have a new deck of cards that I haven't played with yet. There's the Archangel Tarot. Let's see if it's got a tiger in it. I haven't played with these yet, guys. Hoping to dream of, yeah. I know what lion you're going to dream about. Let's see what we got here. Do we have a lion in here? I have Archangel. I have Arch Animal Tarot and Oracle cards. Let's see, crab, cricket, dog, ladybug, martin, eel, hippopotamus. I'm gonna have to read that to my daughter. She's a hippo fan. Kangaroo, koala, armadillo. Butterfly is transformation in different stages of life. Yes, it stopped. Chameleon, moose, coyote, the trickster, opossum, porcupine, sheep, snail, sugar glider, a dove. Rabbits can represent two different things. They can represent fertility and they can represent fear. The Native Americans tell a story about the rabbit is the fear caller. You know, and I had rabbits and I can understand because they're just scared of everything. Everything. Okay? So the Native American story that I have, see, here's fox. I need to look that up. Here's a tiger, King of Wands. So it's they call them the fear caller because they're so scared of everything. And this is a good lesson for us because when you're scared of something, you draw it to you. So the rabbit would go out and he would see the eagle and he would say, "Oh, Mr. Eagle, don't see me, don't eat me, don't eat me." And he kept saying that until he caught the attention of the eagle, and then eagle come and got him and ate him. So they call it, yeah, they could be new life, they could be fertility, but at the same time, like I said, they could be the fear caller. They call in their fears, and we do that. When you focus on your fears, then you call in your fears. So tiger, King of Wands. Interesting. King of Wands. Didn't you get the King of Wands tonight, hon? That's a tiger. And the fox is the Knight of Wands. Interesting. What are they? It says, fox moves stealthily through the forest, so quiet it might as well be a ghost. This may be why many people in China and Peru speak of fox as a demigod who can shapeshift at will into the visage of a stunning human. Shamans tell us fox was a firebringer in creation's majestic narrative. All these tidbits reveal fox is cunning, artful, and is a creature bearing powerful magic. So Aesop wrote about fox as the ever-charming scammer who weaves amazing stories with the skill of a bard. Fox's lesson is simple. Look past illusions and partial truths. There are ways of achieving our goals without manipulation and using subterfuge. In Native American tradition, fox spirit's a helpmate. There's also a trickster element to fox. You have proper intent, there's no need to fear. Fox uses its trickery for schooling those who with misplaced pride or selfish motivations. The Celts had a similar reverence for fox, seeing the creature as wise, adaptable, aware, and agile. Knows its environment immediately. It has ease of movement, knows the safest routes, and how to avoid danger. In Japan, fox associations include communication from spirits and ancestors, wisdom, mysticism, and intelligence. There's a belief fox sometimes chooses a worthy person or family and becomes a guardian. Hey Leo, how are you tonight? Yeah, well, I'm a Libra, so yeah. You had a white dove this morning? So one of the things that we've been talking about, Leo, is if I gave you a magic wand, what would you wish for and how would that look? That's got everybody going. Everybody's calling me on that now. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to manifest what I want. What's the wish and how would it look? Does it have rabbit in here? So it just depends. We'll pull out all my cards one night and we'll do just animal cards. Talk about what the different cultures. See, here's bat. Bat is the hangman. And the tiger is the King of Wands. Yeah. So it's all a learning process. But the shamans use bat energy a lot, and they talk about it. Here's Wolf, Knight of Pentacles. Reputation, reliability, and results. Wolf. Okay. Bear, Queen of Pentacles, introspection. The Empress, let me look. Ooh, Black Swan. You know, let me tell you a story. So I was driving here's Rabbit. Reaping what is sown, consistency and perceptive. So I'm driving west toward the mountains. Yeah. So I'm driving west toward the mountains, and there's only one cloud in the sky, and this cloud is a perfect shape of a swan. I said, what the heck? So I was telling my friend about it later, and she was laughing because she was an older woman. She had been into spirituality for a long time. What would I wish for? To be the best teacher I could be at this point. So I'm telling her about seeing the swan. So we were driving down the same street later. We had gone to, oh gosh, what was it? A Kmart back then. Okay, so we're heading west again, and there's one cloud in the sky, and it's a perfect swan. And I go, look, there's a swan again. This is hours later. She starts laughing, and she goes, so it is. Yes, cats were cherished in Egypt. Cats are very wise, okay, very independent. So we went to a metaphysical store, and I opened up a newspaper, and there was a swan. And I was going through divorce at the time. It's like my whole life was going through major transformation. So that was interesting. Let me look at the Empresses in here. White Peacock. Where's the Empress? The Chariot is horse power. The Eagle is the Emperor. Where's the Empress? It says the Empress is the cow. Yours are still babies yet, Casey. Just wait until they mature a little bit, and they'll sit and watch you like you're something else. So the Empress is cow. Fertility, birth, extraordinary nurturing only a devoted mother can provide. They hold you in your heart as a child. And it talks about holy cow. Yeah. The Aries is the opposite of my sign. So Leo, tell me this. I'm Sun, Moon, Rising, Neptune. What else? Is it still up? I have 5 planets in Leo. I mean, not Leo, in Libra. Five planets in Libra. Okay, no, this wish is for you. Okay, this is something this is what I tell everybody. You can't change the world until you work on you first. And then that energy radiates out from you. What would you wish for you, Leo? What would you wish for you? Because we have to, if we want to change the world, we need to start with us first. And then radiate that energy out. We need to lead by example. That was for you? Come on, Leo. It's got to be something a little more personal, hon. So you would wish for balance for yourself? Yeah, Casey always talks about her Kit Kats. I was telling her the story about my son. Did she tell you the story? Yeah. Did she tell you about the story about my son with the dowsing rods and the Reese's peanut butter cups? My friend told him how to use the dowsing rods, so he says, "This is cool." Okay? So he took the dowsing rods and doused the whole house. I had a 4,000 square foot house. He doused the whole house until he found a Reese's peanut butter cup. But sometimes we don't want to look at it like that, because sometimes, like I said, sometimes you have to manifest things for you, okay? And then it radiates out into the world. So Miriam, if you want to subscribe, the first 10 readings are free. And I'll probably be on here every night, okay? So if you subscribe, if you get a notification, get on quick, because the free readings go real quick. But sometimes the universe wants us to learn things. Well, welcome, hon. Like I said, if you want to subscribe, then you'll get notification. Just try to get on quick, okay? That way you can get in for a free reading. Or you can make a donation of any amount. And you could talk about spirituality with us tonight. Yeah. I understand what you're saying, Leo, but sometimes the universe wants us to fix something in ourselves, because any points of view, any belief systems, any little doubt, anything that pops up in us is going to affect the collective. Okay, Miriam, we are doing the spiritual talk right now, hon. Okay. But if you want to come back tomorrow night and try for one of the free readings, sometimes the more we clear, the more things that we clear in ourselves, when we clear negative beliefs, points of view, or something, I was taught 40 years ago that when you clear something, you clear it for 70,000 other people within the world. So sometimes working on yourself can have some huge impacts on clearing energy. Yes, because we're all one. So when we clear things within ourselves, then we open up new possibilities for other people also. So Leo, did Casey tell you about the ley lines and the vortexes? You can use your dowsing rods to find the ley lines under your house, okay? And see if they're causing any kind of interference. And then vortexes also allow energy to come in and out. There's negative and positive vortexes, and you can detect all that stuff with dowsing rods. Did we lose Leo? Can you hear my dog snoring? It says he's here. Yeah. All these wonderful little things to learn. It'd be nice if they'd show us who was here. Yeah, yeah. They're awesome. You know, pendulums are even a form of dowsing, you know. Yeah, that's what I said. Like my son doused the house for Reese's peanut butter cup. There was one freaking Reese's peanut butter cup hidden in the house, and he found it. He was so thrilled. So you can use the dowsing rods for a lot, yeah. But I would check for if you find any ley lines into your house. I need to find the dimensions. But you can put copper rods in the ground to stop the energy from disrupting things under the house. Yeah. Seeing anything that's different, they used to call people water witches when they found water with the dowsing rods. Make sure you're teaching your son all these techniques too. It's good for kids to learn these techniques. Okay, I okay, so yes, we can talk about, yeah. Yang, she's my yin. Yep, yep, that's true. So psychic surgery. Okay, when you are calling in the angels to cut dissolve the cords, that's also psychic surgery. This is why I tell you, have them neutralize it first. Okay? If you're gonna, okay, this all ties in. I've taught you guys how to go in and scan your energy field. It's good to see you too, Leo. Thank you for coming, hon. I enjoy listening to your stuff. So with the psychic surgery, that's why I have you scan your energy field. Why I have you scan your body. Why you look for cords. That's all psychic surgery. Okay. So you're either going to create the polar opposite of it and bounce them together and clear the energy. Yes, take off your glass. We want to see your eyes, honey. Oh. And then that's why I have you call in your healing team. Okay? You can have them come in and if you can ask them to neutralize it. You can have them cut it out, dissolve it, and then do psychic surgery to either sew it up or to glue it together. One of my friends uses glue to glue it together, okay? But make sure if you're going to have them take anything out, you neutralize it first because it might be an implant. And if you're pulling that implant out without neutralizing it first, it could trigger all kinds of ramifications because you don't know if it's something that's put in there to hinder you or block you or what. The eyes are the mirror of the soul, Leo. You should look up his channel, honey. He does readings for each sign. Oh boy. Oh. Yes, he has a channel too. That's what I was saying earlier. Sometimes I refer people to Leo Fire 555. Yes. Yes. I know, but you got to know that that protection's there all the time. You shouldn't need to hide your eyes. You should be able just to sometimes he has a light show going on. So Divine Universe, you know what? But sometimes that dating can turn into something serious, regardless of what he's saying. You know? That may be his intention now, but what happens over time? Just remember, hon, that you have control. Just remember, girl, you have control over how the other person treats you. And Leo, black is protection. Black is the yet to be manifested. But at the same time, you don't want to wear too much black because it can cause depression and some blockages. So, Divine Universe, does that really matter? Does it really matter? Does love not overcome barriers? You lit a black candle today. Like I said, black can be protection. It can be yet to be manifested. You know, if you listen to astronomy, they talk about there's something out there that holds the universe together, and they call it black matter. They have no idea what it is, but it's tapped into us. It's what is yet to be manifested. When we come up, you know, because the astronomers can go out and look at the universe and they say, oh, it's 11 million years old. Okay, so somebody's doing some thinking and thinking, no, it's older than that. And then all of a sudden they could see another 2 million years out. It's the yet to be manifested. We are creating our reality. Yes, black matter matters. I love that. I love that, Casey. Yeah. But they say that it holds the universe together. Uh, so, hon, if you like this guy, start asking the universe questions. What else is possible here? What do I need to be aware of here? I'm surprised you're still here, Casey. You got to work tomorrow, girl. I'm going to try to be here every night this week. I didn't know I need to get my car fixed. He put a new radiator in it and now it's overheating. And I think it's because the fan's not working. Yes, what grand and glorious adventure can we create? So ask yourself, what more can I receive today? Everything matters. Yes, yes. Hello, Be Wise. Hello, Flea Little Piggy. So Leo, I had a guy come in and he was asking about consciousness. Okay. And I keep telling everybody, sit down and watch the movie. If you look in my playlist, look under classes, watch the movie What the Bleep Do We Know? And it talks about consciousness. So this movie is excellent because it shows how the universe responds to our thoughts, our feelings, our prayers. Okay. It shows that there is an intelligence out there. Okay. So I tell everybody to watch that. What the bleep do we know? And so he was upset with me because he says, so you're telling me that a pencil has consciousness? And I said, yes, it does, because it all goes back to what we are created from. Everything is created from that intelligence. The pencil has a consciousness also. Yeah, everything has energy. So this pencil has a consciousness also. That's like how many people talk to their car. And the more you talk to your car and the more you love your car, the longer they last. Okay? Even the car has a consciousness. Because the Native Americans have always talked about we are brothers and sisters with the rocks, the minerals, the trees, nature. Okay? We're all brothers and sisters. That's because we're all made from the same consciousness, the same energy. Okay? So even the pencil has consciousness. This guy goes, amazing conversation. He hasn't come back. Everything has energy. That's like, even if Yeah, exactly. They may have similar traits, but they're still, you know, that few minutes difference can make a huge difference also. So we were talking about this last night. We were looking up some astrology. She's back. I know, Daisy. I know. I didn't forget you, hon. We're just still talking. You doing okay, Daisy? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Exactly. That's just like when they show in some of the older movies when they show pictures of a dead leaf. That dead leaf still has an auric field to it. There's still a consciousness there. Okay. Okay, cool. I'm glad you found somebody. Okay, I chipped my tooth, didn't I? But some people just aren't open to hearing all this stuff. You know, Yang Chi and I were talking about this earlier. You know, she's trying to tell people about some of this stuff, and they're just not open and receptive to it. Yep. So we never know. So Daisy's getting ready to open a new business. So we all need to send some wonderful creative energy to her also. I know, hun. I know. But when it comes to your kid, you have a good night, Divine Universe. Love you too, girl. But when it comes to your kid, that can cause you to panic. You know, attitude is 100% exactly. Daisy's good at manifesting, also, Casey. Yes. So, Yang, make sure you ask some universe some questions around this new house that's coming in. What else is possible? What else is possible that we will have the house of our dreams? You know, just ask a bunch of questions to the universe around that house, okay? Yes, yes. Sometimes we got to shift that energy a little bit. She's slowly bringing it all together. She's laying it all out. She's taking all the steps, everything. That's cool. Thank you, universe. We've had lots of good news tonight, huh, Yang? We had lots of good news tonight. We had a couple people that didn't have such good news, but it still looked like the situation was going to be better. Yes. Yang Chi. Yang Chi. Yang is an empress of a woman. Claim it. Name it, claim it. Like I said, Casey, behind you, Daisy is an awesome manifester. Awesome. Yes, we are. See, what else is possible? Something better appeared for you. It's closer to the house. That's awesome. So thank you, universe, for everything you do for us, seen and unseen. See, the universe is working in your favor all the time. I'm sure Kevin had something to do with that too. I'm sure Kevin had something to do with that. You see the Miller Moths? My door is shut, but I ordered a new tapestry back here. It's supposed to be bigger than this one. Yeah. My daughter is working at home because her husband came down with cancer. They are in um, they're trying to bring everything together for the quarter. So wherever they go, wherever she's at, she's working from home. They just gave her a bunch of extra work. She's working 12 hours a day, 10 days a week. Yes. And you know, Leo, what I do when people don't seem to, we were talking about this earlier, you can't lead a horse to water and make them drink. So sometimes you just need to plant some seeds. You know, it's just like you might want to talk about something just once and then see if it grows in their consciousness. And then they start asking questions. And not everybody is supposed to be awake. There's the movers and shakers in the world, the people that are supposed to awake, and then there are the ones that are just supposed to play supporting roles. Poor baby. Well, she's with new people too. Yes. See, showers are good for cleansing the energy field too. Burn that Palo Santo. Yep. Sometimes we have to step away from the mental and to listen. See, and that's one of the things I tell everybody. If you take 10 minutes a day, if you take 10 minutes a day to still the mind, just to quiet the mind, it can change your whole life because we're so busy we don't have time to listen to spirit. And that's what this reality teaches us. It tries to keep us so busy, tries to keep us working so hard that we don't have time to listen to spirit. Yeah. So it's huge. Okay. Like I said, how many people have gone through major spiritual growth since February because their lives have had to slow down? Casey, you've been on here. How many people have said they've gone through leaps and bounds in their spirituality because they've had to slow down in their life? Now they have time to listen. Turn off the noise and just take time to be still and connect with spirit and listen. Oh, Yang is awesome. Yeah. But see, that's part of our reality. Our reality, the people in charge do not want us to tap into our spirituality. Okay? They do not want us to know that we can go within and find our spirituality. I've heard of egg baths, yes. I don't have a bath. All I have is a shower, so it's hard for me to take any kind of bath. Okay, so what my former in-laws did is they would put an egg into the bathtub when they were taking a bath, and then it absorbs the energy, the negative energy, and then they would break it and they would put it into the toilet. But some people put the egg inside. Because I watched a video on this the other day. It's funny you asked about that, because I watched them. They did that, and then they broke the egg into a cup, and then they were looking at the signs inside the egg in the cup. But the way my in-laws did it is they just put the egg in the bath, and then they broke it into the toilet and flushed it. So so every culture has some kind of medicine, some kind of traditions, some ways of cleansing energy. Some are salt baths, some are, and like saging the house with sage. Okay, sage actually clears viruses in the air. Also, scientists were amazed. The ancients talked about saging the house to clear the demons. Okay. Oh, your Dragonstone's coming tomorrow, huh? We'll see what you manifest with that. So every culture had some way of clearing the negativity. Okay, I ordered some Palo Santo off of Amazon, and it was a very decent price. I should have just went down the street here. The woman used to run a metaphysical store, and she had a bunch of it. But I probably got twice as much from Amazon for $10. But like I was saying, the sage, the ancients talked about the sage clears the demons, the negativity. Well, viruses in their mind could have been the negativity in the demons also. Yeah, they all have same results. Now, the difference between sage and like sweetgrass, there is a difference in what they're used for. Okay. I'm trying to remember, the sweetgrass had a little bit different. It's like you need to use the sweetgrass before you call in the spirits, and then you use the sage after you call in the spirits to clear the energy. So we're talking spirituality tonight. We've already done all the free readings, okay? But you know, if you read some of Greg Braden's stuff, he was a geologist and he studied all this stuff. He says if you sit down and you read the ancient manuscripts, yeah. If you read the ancient manuscripts, they talk about the sun, that's hydrogen. They talk about the wind, that's oxygen. They talk about the water, that's your H2O. And he goes in and they talked about the different aspects of them and what they did and what you needed for. He says they were brilliant. They were actually brilliant. So, yeah. So this is one of the things I was talking about the other night. If you watch What the Bleep, they talk about Dr. Emoto and his messages from water. Okay, so they took water from the most polluted water in the world. They took a drop of it, tried to freeze it, and it wouldn't make a crystal. So they had a Buddhist monk come and pray over it, and then they froze it, and it formed a beautiful crystal. Okay? So you do look at it? Okay. So one of the things that I thought was interesting about that is I have the book, Messages from Water. Okay, so every snowflake is different. They all have their own unique personality, their own unique shapes and stuff. When you put love in 7 different languages on 7 drops of water, they form a very similar crystal. So no matter what the language is, the intent of love is what forms the crystal. So that's one of the reasons I tell you guys to watch that movie, What the Bleep Do We Know? Because it talks about all this stuff. It talks about how we create our reality. It talks about how the universe responds to us. Oh, yeah. They respond. They're a life force too, you know? Oh, okay. So that's what my ex used to do. He used to get not the jalapenos, the chili piquin, and he used to toast them. Okay, and everybody's when you toast those things, you're just dying. Okay, You're coughing bad, but it makes an awesome chili, an awesome salsa. Yeah, that works, Daisy. That clears the people out of the house too, not just the negativity. Oh, oh, that's funny. That's so funny. So, why do you put the egg in a cup, Daisy? Because my in-laws just put it in the toilet. It does, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It does remove the negative, not only the negative stuff, it relieves it gets rid of the negative people too. Everybody's running for the doors when you're toasting chili. That's the red chilies, okay? Last night I was toasting some green chilies, and they were mild, thank God. Well, I don't know. One of them might not have been because just peeling it was making me cough. Yep, yep. So there's all kinds of of things to do. Hi, Ricky. Hi, Tyrone's Tarot. Okay, prayer changes things. Okay, like I was just talking about with the messages from water, they took that water from the most polluted world. Oh, okay, and they had somebody pray over it. See, this is why they tell you to pray over your food. It transmutes the energy. Okay, it transmutes the energy in your food also. Now, years and years ago, okay, so this is interesting. Okay, there is something in India called Sanjivini prayers. Okay, so I have a book that was developed. It has every illness that you could possibly think of. They're little circles and they have certain structures inside of them. And each one of those represents an illness. So what they do with the Sanjivini prayers is they put a medium, like a glass of water, on each one of those illnesses that you have already had, and they pray over it for 90 seconds. So what it does is it goes in and clears the energy out of your body when you drink it. You can put in your glass of water on dozens of different illnesses that you've had in your life and then drink the water. It seems to clear the energy out. But it's prayer changes things. Okay, the prayer transfers the energy from that little symbol into the water in order for you to heal yourself. This is just one of the things. This is from India. Okay. But yeah, prayer is awesome. But don't limit what the universe can do. Okay? Like I said, when you pray for something specific, you're locking the universe into this. So if you're going to ask for something specific, say this or something better, because the universe has all these opportunities out here. But if you're only locking the universe into this is what you're going to get. Yes. Now we did some experiments with that. Okay. So we had one glass of water. Okay. Here, and we just left it there. Okay. And the other glass of water we prayed over. So then we put drops of food coloring in both cups, and it was interesting to see the difference. Yes. Uh, the difference in how the water absorbed the food coloring. See, I don't have a good bathtub, so what I've been doing, Daisy, is I've been taking a shower, and then I've been spraying rose water all over me. I have a whole bag of rose petals. It just smells up my whole bathroom. It's so awesome. But then I got the essential oils and put them in some water and witch hazel and spray it all over me when I get out of the shower. But prayer, like I said, prayer changes everything. Everything. No peppers. But a ritual is a prayer also, hun. A ritual is still a prayer. You make me hungry for some of that chili now. I haven't toasted any for a while. I smell up the whole fourplex. Oh, don't even start with the eggplant again. Even my daughter, I told her about it. I, t- I told my daughter about the eggplant, and her husband were laughing at me. I can't believe you didn't know what that meant. Oh, hell no. No peeling chilies because you don't want to touch anything after you peel chilies. Oh, yeah. I. So my mother-in-law with the second husband was a very formidable woman. This woman was the iron fist in the whole family, right? So my second husband was back in Mexico. They deported him because of the domestic violence. So he's in Mexico and he's all drunk and he's telling my mom, "You don't know what she does. She's a witch." And his mom told her, "If she was a witch, you'd still be there and you'd be behaving yourself." I said, "That's funny." Hi, Wohono. Okay, there's no list, no more list tonight, honey, because we're doing a spiritual talk. If you want to subscribe, then you will be notified when I come on tomorrow night. Okay, I'm gonna try to come on every night this week. So you use a different chili. We use chili piquin. Oh, that yeah, that gets the whole house going. Oh, What the heck? 2 of them? Oh, okay. Oh! Oh my goodness, Daisy. Honey, I wouldn't want to use a chili for that because you'd be doing a war dance for sure. Oh my goodness. I love spicy foods. I eat spicy foods all the time, but the spicy foods don't like me. After after probably 45 years of eating chili, I just can't eat it anymore. It just maybe because my intestines are so damaged from the celiac and the dairy that those spicy foods just get in there and it just kills me. Ugh. Yeah. Thank you, Casey. Okay. You know what? I talk to the universe all day long. To me, that's prayer. My granddaughters told me one time, Grandma, why do you walk away around saying thank you, God, all day long? And it's like, because I talk to God all day long and I ask questions and I do this and I do that. I just talk to him. You don't have to have an organized prayer. Sometimes I ask a lot of questions. Okay, asking questions can open up possibilities also. Or you can ask the universe, what do I need to be aware of here that I'm not aware of? What am I not willing to be? What am I not willing to see? What more can I receive today? What grand and glorious adventure can I have today? You'd be surprised what just asking questions can bring up for you also. Yes, you can ask the universe to just bless it. And it was interesting because with the Sanjivini prayers that I was talking about, they have you pray over them for 90 seconds. It has to be at least 90 seconds. But that may be just a belief system. It just depends on the people. But, the universe is just going to respond to anything you have to say. But again, if you have those belief systems, the negative self-talk, what you're asking for may hit a block here, and then it's going to look for another way to come down. If you have a lot of blockages, it's going to come down to you in a watered down version. Okay? So this is why I encourage you guys to pay attention to your negative self-talk, pay attention to the belief systems, the points of view of everybody around you. Yes, it is a wasted energy, but some people are predisposed to worrying. That's one of the things they told me I had to overcome in this lifetime. I'm a Libra and I'm stuck in my head a lot. I have to balance everything. Everything. They were laughing at me. Taddy was laughing at me because when I eat M&Ms, I have to have 2 blue ones two blue ones. I have to eat one on each side. A blue one here, a blue one here, a red one here, a red one here. Just a stupid little balance thing. Yeah. So it's I have to have balance and I have to have fairness. But I also have had to learn to step back and honor everybody else's differences because we're supposed to be different. What might be balanced for me or touch your eyes. You know what, hon? I would clear the energy around it. But you know what? You've got to be who you are. You've got to be you. And if you want to wear your shorts and you know, you could walk around with those big polar bears, 10-foot tall polar bears beside you every time you wear them shorts and see if the guys don't back off. So, like I said, just walk around with, or it could be lions. Walk around with two lions around you. They're, you know, it's an intimidating energy. It might keep them away. Lions, tigers, and polar bears. Yeah, they're all intimidating. They're all big, powerful animals, you know? Or a puma, a mountain lion. They actually represent leadership. Lions, the king of the jungle. They're so majestic. And tigers and lions can both be stealthy, you know? But yeah, I'd use the bubble technique on that, hun, about, yeah, men are gross. I had a Labrador retriever that was my best friend. Oh, honey, some guys like hot chilies. You know, it just creates a presence. And when you have a presence, a lot of guys won't bother you. You know, ask for only the most vibrationally. Lions are scared of lionesses. October 2024. So, yeah, lionesses. Yeah. So, no, they're not scared of being without their lionesses. The lionesses will put a lion in check in a minute. Yeah. If one of them female lionesses get angry at the lion, mm-mm, mm-mm. Watch some of the videos on YouTube. If them lionesses get mad, them lions move. Yeah, humans are a predator. Humans are a predator. Girl, you think I don't look at it and think, oh my God, I can't have salsa for the rest of my life? No, I'm going to sneak it in once in a while, but I just can't eat it every day anymore. Yeah, the lionesses take care of everything, you know? Yeah, they have a good PR agent. So, some of you are new and you never heard the story, okay? So, my older kids, okay, this is how prayer changes things, okay? My older kids were going to a party. I had already been through around, I was working like 5 to 1:30 and I was going to bed early at night. Okay? You've probably heard this story before, right, Casey? So I started getting flashes of my son, yeah, my son being shot. And what I did is I said, okay, I know, Lord, that if I try to if I try to get them to stay home, they're going to sneak out as soon as I go to bed. Okay? So I said, I can't stop them from going to the party. So what I'm going to do is put them in your hands, Lord, and I'm asking for extra protection. I always cry over this. So they went to the party that night, and at 1:30 in the morning, my daughter busted in the window. 4 kids had been shot at that party. Okay? One of them was not my son. In fact, my son was instrumental in saving the life of one of the other guys. He went in and started doing CPR on him and stopped the bleeding until the ambulance can get there. But one of their friends was at the corner. He was shot. He was talking to his mentor. He was a block away from the party. Some kid just wanted to experience shooting people, came up from Thornton to Denver and shot 4 kids. So it went from but I didn't know any different at the time. I should have included everybody at that party. I didn't know. I just didn't know. I didn't think of it. I put my son into God's hands and asked for extra protection for both of them. So it's like prayer changes things. But if, like we talk about, hindsight's 2020. If I would have thought about that, then I should have asked for protection for everybody at the party. Yeah. In Mandarin, you're tiger. So we do have the power to change things. You know, years and years ago, Art Bell did an experiment. There was a major, major hurricane coming in that was going to do some major, major damage in Florida. Okay. Yeah, my son was okay. He, like I said, he saved the life of one of the kids that was there. because he did some CPR on him and stopped the bleeding until the ambulance got there. But he says if I would have known Tex was at the corner and he had been shot, I would have been working on him. Now this kid, this is how powerful fear is. They put him into a lung machine because he was shot through his lungs. He panicked. He got scared and he died. If he would not have got scared, he would have lived. But to me, that was a powerful lesson because, like I said, when the kids go to a party or I ask for protection for everybody at the party now, you know, I might have been able to prevent everything. I just didn't know at the time. I didn't even think of it. And I still run into their friends and they all remember me. I was the woman that was like everybody's mom and taking care of everybody because they didn't have any place to go. Yeah. Yeah. But I had a whole bunch of kids that I took care of. Their moms were alcoholics and kicked them out of the house. Or I had a set of twin boys. Their mom was she was a drug addict and she just couldn't take care of them. So they were at my house all the time. Okay. So I had probably about 30 kids that were at my house all the time, you know, for protection, for a place to stay, for safety. And it's interesting because one of the kids, he still a lot of them still call me to check up on me. Well, okay, so when the universe created the earth, they created a unique reality, okay? We were given free will. And the agreement was that the universe cannot interfere with our free will. Okay? And if you read the Violet Flame, it even talks about it. The Lords of Karma were even talking about, well, we have no control over the free will. Okay? We have no control over free will, and we know how mankind abuses that free will. But they can't interfere unless we ask. And that's one of the things that prayer does, is it opens up the ask. This is why I was telling you guys, you can ask for, you can give permission to your personal guardian angels to communicate with you when you need to know something or to help you if you need extra protection. I've only had that happen a couple times, Leo. I would just get a flash of something. When I found out that my sister was abusing my youngest son, I said, okay, Lord, what am I going to do? I don't have a babysitter. This is what I was talking about, Daisy. I know what it's like not to all of a sudden have a babysitter. I couldn't take my kids back because she was abusing my son. And this little voice popped in my head and says, well, you're going to have to find a babysitter anyway because she's going to have health problems. She went into kidney failure. Yeah. So that was she wasn't feeling good. So that's probably a little part of the reason why she was abusing him. But it's like she was hitting my youngest son. Yeah. That's awesome, Daisy. See? That's like using the polar bears. Same thing. Okay? It's the same thing. You're putting out the same energy. Yeah, she was, and my son told me that she was abusing her, and my youngest daughter was just a baby at the time, and it's like, you know, they were, long story. They were never there for me. They never believed me anything, and they never believed that my husband put me into a financial mess either. So it's, have a good night, Leo. Thank you for coming, hon. But it's I've had awarenesses a few times like that. Exactly. Once they met, women will put up with a lot of shit, especially with domestic violence. Women will put up with a lot of shit until they start on the kids. That's what happened to me. Is he started in on my kids, and it's like, oh hell no, oh hell no. And then the universe brought in a tower moment, and that was it. Yeah. I should have asked Leo about the dream I had. Maybe he could have told me. Oh well. Next time. Oh, it's all twin flame stuff, Casey. I don't know. I never believed in twin flames until this guy came in my life. So, okay, Ruth, the readings are done for tonight. You can ask a spiritual question, but the tarot readings are done for the night. Since you subscribed, I should be on again tomorrow night. Okay? And if you get notification, try to get on here as soon as you can, hon. So, Leo, are you still here? Maybe you could help me with this twin flame stuff. Oh my God, these scammers are crazy. So, yeah. So let me tell Casey real quick. Okay, about 2 months ago, I had a dream about my twin flame. Yeah, I just need to tell the story real quick. Okay, so he invited me to his house, but he was living with his parents. And I met his mom, and she was very friendly and loving, and she really liked me and everything. Okay, so yeah, these ladies are quick. Okay, so in that dream, his mom was welcoming and everything, and he was mad at me and he walked off from the situation. So, 2 mornings ago, I had a dream about the same lady. So, I had a dream about the same lady, and we were in a church, and there was a sermon going on, and she come up and grabbed me by the arm, and she's telling me it's going to be okay. He really does love you. And I woke up and I said, if he loved me, then why isn't he here? So I don't know who this lady is that's coming in and talking to me about my twin flame. I don't know. So he's waiting for 15 likes. I can't like my own video. No, I was talking about some dreams I had about my twin flame. Yeah, so I don't know who this woman is that keeps coming in. Yeah. Hey, they've had a lot of experience tonight. Oh my God. If you ask for that permission, okay. So what I do when Daisy, what I do when I ask for my permission, I ask it for it to be okay. Casey and Yang are deleting these messages fast. Okay, so what I do when I ask for my protection, I ask for it to be into infinity throughout eternity. And then I just go in and polish it up once a little bit every day. Does that make sense, hon? Okay, since we're having so many trolls tonight, maybe we should wrap it up, ladies. What do you think? We can always continue this conversation tomorrow night. Yes, divine timing. Exactly. Exactly, hon. Everything is divine timing. The bubble technique, yes. Yes, yes. Oh my freaking God. See, Casey's, yeah. Oh, we all need to do the bubble technique for all these trolls tonight. Yes. Ah, I wondered if it was his mom. It was interesting because she's short and she wears glasses. I never met his mom, but she told me she's his mom, and he took me to his house to meet her. And this is in my dreams, okay? And the first time she was very loving and caring, reassuring, and he was mad at me. She did tell me again the other morning, well, he's still mad, but he loves you. And it's like, if he loves me, why isn't he here? So I've been going through the grieving process for 2 years. I've been releasing this guy to his higher good. And for her to come and tell me that, I know he needs to heal. He may, I don't know if this man will ever heal. Ever. Okay? Because he's a mess. Oh my God. We're yeah. I was talking to Leo a little bit about a dream, and then yeah, it's a mess. Hello, Elle. I think we're getting ready to close it up for the night because we have so many trolls tonight. But Leo, it may be his mom. Maybe his mom is crossed over. Yeah, donate some cash. So I don't know. I don't know. How you doing? Elle, are you feeling better tonight, though? I've been worried about you. I know, Halloween came too early. Wow. I keep releasing him to his higher good for healing. You know, I'm trying to move forward. I'm trying to move on, and it's like, you know, I don't have 10 years to wait for this guy. Thank you, Leo. Yeah. So I don't know what to do. I'm trying to move forward from this guy, and it's hard. Yes, you need to go to bed, Casey. You were trying to manifest sleeping in the morning, too. At least with my daughter working at home, she can sleep in a little bit, but then she's got to work later. Her husband just spent 25 days in the hospital with his cancer. And he's doing a lot better. So Leo, do you think he's coming back? Or is he too damaged to come back? That's the thing. Good night, Casey. Elle, did you hit the like earlier? Because Leo said he was going to stick around till we hit 15 likes. So, Leo, what do you think? Do you think he's going to come back? Now I have 16 likes. It was 14 a minute ago. How are you feeling, Elle? You missed all the trolls, Daisy. Yang and Casey have the fastest triggers in the in the West here, in the U.S. How are you feeling, Elle? Are you feeling any better at all, hon? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of wondered if because my impression was that it was his mom and that she had passed on. But the thing is he coming back or not? Yes. Yes. Now I have 16. It was 14 when I asked and it jumped up to 16. I feel like he's coming, but it may be years before this guy comes back. So it's like I'm already an old lady. So I think a lot of what's triggering your asthma, me too, Elle, is all these fires. I got up this morning and didn't even have any windows or anything open, and I could smell smoke. Yeah. Yeah, it's already been 3 years. So, but he keeps coming to me in my dreams. So it's a little hard to move on when you got somebody coming and talking to you in your dreams every night. I tried blocking him and he got angry. So Yang, it's a little bit different with a twin flame. You can't cut cords with them. And he's coming every night in my dreams. And he's been telling me for 3 years that he's coming back and he's not here yet. So it's a little hard to move on, hon. I keep releasing him to his higher good. So I didn't know that much about twin flames until he came along. Yeah. Thank you, Leo. Thank you for the help. Daisy, did you still want me to call you or text you? Leo does a lot of things spiritually. Yeah. Well, it's I know what a mess he was. Okay. Leo picks up the energy, hon. He picks up the energy in my twin flame. I'm telling you, Leo's awesome. Watch some of his lives and watch his readings, okay? I need to go in and watch his last Libra one. Where my birthday is next week. No. Yeah, it is next week. And I should be moving into some new energy. Okay? Because your birthday is your actual new year. Yes. Yep. Okay, everybody, shall we wrap it up for tonight? It's been almost 4 hours. Yeah, clairaudience. Yep. You should have been on here earlier, Leo. She was telling her story. She's got quite a story. Yeah. Yep. And we're all pretty supportive of each other. Thank you, hon. You're welcome anytime. Anytime. Okay? So, like I said, it's been almost 4 hours, so I will let everybody go. I need to call Daisy back because she's got to go to bed because she's got to get up early for her job in the morning also. So everybody have an awesome night. I will be back tomorrow night unless he fixes my car tomorrow. Or I might be on sometime during the day because I do have people that are in other countries. So we'll see. Okay, everybody have a good night. Thank you for being here. You guys are all awesome. I love you all. Namaste. Thank you, Leo. You have a good one, everybody.